Good evening and welcome to some Monday night football down at the Sports Hub. Tom, are you excited for this one?
Claudio, it's great to be back. You know, it feels like we've done this a very long time ago. You know, I think it's over a month since the last stream, but we're very happy to be back, joining everyone from around the world on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm buzzing for this one. For those obviously who don't know, it's the Surrey Senior Cup tonight, Walton Hersham versus Leatherhead. Leatherhead are a Step 3 team, so 2 leagues above Walton Hersham, but obviously what's going to make it an interesting game is that obviously the Swans are flying in their league, whereas obviously the opposition are not so much flying.
Well,
what do you make of that?
That's one way of putting it, because Walton are top of the league in their league and Leatherhead are bottom in theirs. But we have to remember there is a 2-league difference, so it'd be like Norwich City, bottom of the Premier League, playing the league leaders in League One. Unfortunately, I don't know who they are at the moment, but that's just to give a little comparison of, on paper, what kind of game this could be tonight.
I think the thing that everyone has to be wary about and everyone needs to and cannot forget is, regardless of form, Leatherhead no doubt still have the quality of their level. You know?
Well, you'd like to believe so, otherwise they're in a lot of trouble. And you know, some would say they might need a miracle to not get relegated this year.
Well, I don't know. They recently underwent a new takeover, and actually the management team have, I think, taken over their last 6 games, and unfortunately they've lost 4 games, but they have drawn 2, and they actually drew on Saturday against Carshalton, which is quite a good result. And by all accounts, I was speaking to their board earlier, and they were actually 3-1 up in that game, and obviously ended up drawing 3-3.
Well, you know, that's tough. Sometimes that happens in football, and maybe their performance merited 3 points rather than 1 that day.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be an interesting one to see how the teams come out, whether they're free-flowing attacking football or whether it's quite, you know, tight at the start.
I would like to say as well, it is rather chilly down here at the Hub tonight. It's a very frosty Monday evening. Let's hope we don't have a frosty affair with very little goals and very little action. But by all accounts, we know what the Swans are like when we see them live. They have goals galore, they score, you know, at least 2 every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely freezing, but that's why I've got 7 layers on. Also wearing the new Swans shirt, which should be out on sale at Classic Football Shirts on Wednesday.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, every time we've done a stream, we've always said merch to come soon, but funnily enough, actually, it's coming out this Wednesday coming. So Wednesday the 1st of December at 1 PM, I believe.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to all the fans, that one.
Yeah. Indeed, it is the festive season. It's a time for love and goodwill, and please give us some love in the chat.
We're supposed to be kicking off at 6:45, however I think there's going to be a slight delay because obviously the teams did get on the pitch a bit later as the youth teams were training. However, we will see. It should be any minute now that we should be kicking off.
Well, that's the thing about Monday night football, you know, usually there isn't too much going on. You might get the odd Premier League game on a Monday evening, maybe the odd Championship game. But it's great that tonight, you know, there's no Premier League, there is Championship, but the place to be tonight is here at Walton Hersham.
So Scott Harris has come out, the manager of Walton Hersham, so that should signal that the teams should be following.
Yeah, indeed. There we go. There's a bit of a commotion in the tunnel, which indicates that the players will be about to come out now. You're going to see some of your favourites tonight, you know, the Palace Francis, the Harry Mills and a few others. Come on, Walton.
Yeah, no, the referees are out now, the coaching staff, the physios are coming out. Should we take you through the lineups? Take us through the lineups, Tom? Let's go with the Swans lineup to start with.
Perfect, sounds good.
Right, so the Swans are lining up. Number 1, in goal, Liam Allen. Number 2, Harry Pointing. Number 3, Louis Collins. Number 4, Joe Pratley-Jones. Number 5, Max Huswick. Number 6, the captain of tonight, is Joe Hicks. Hey. Number 7, Harry Mills. Number 8, Jacob Munting. Number 9, Eddie Simon. Number 10, Alex Kelly. Number 11, Palace Francis. And the bench, number 12, Reece Brewster. Number 14, Dominic Ogan. Number 15, Alec Fidders. Number 16, Darren Simpson. And number 17, Yusuf Azouz.
you like to do the away side as well, Claudio?
Yes, the Leatherhead starting 11. In goal, Harry Cordron. Number 3, Thomas Cooney, their captain. Number 2, Isaac Ogundere. Number 4, Garrett Kelly. Number 5, Ugono Emenike. Number 6, Malachi Toussaint. Number 7, Jordan Johnson. Number 8, Jethro Hansen. Number 9, Matthew Bentley. Number 10, Aderi Arthur Dede. And number 11, I believe it's number 11, yep, Eric Kenko Juge.
I think they swapped numbers last minute.
Oh, right.
But no, we got there in the end, and it looks like the game's about to begin.
Yes, the teams are lining up now.
I'd like to note as well that the number 9, Eddie Simon of Walton Hersham, this is actually his home debut, and he's had to wait a month for it. There we go. It's a good atmosphere here. A lot of people wearing Walton beanies.
Yeah, no, the merch is flying, and hopefully, you know, for our viewers abroad, the merch should be available, you know, from next week to be able to rep and show us.
And we know as well, you know, people from all around the world watch these streams, and we appreciate and love your support. And we do actually have global shipping available to all of you, so you can wear your Walton merch wherever you are in the world.
Excited to be back commentating, and I'm really excited to watch a good game of night of evening football, to be honest, Tom.
Yeah, and I'd love nothing more than for a Swans victory. That would make the cold a little bit more bearable, eh? Right. Tonight I'm sporting some lovely, very thick black gloves. Claudio has decided to go bare knuckles, and I think we know by the end of it who will be the happier person, that's for sure.
It depends on the result, Tom, depends on the result. I'm going to give a prediction of a free-flowing game today. I mean, the Swans were quite open on Saturday against Farnham. It was lovely patterns of play, build-up play, nice and open. I think they're going to go for a 3-4-3 tonight, actually, from all accounts. I think Leatherhead obviously did concede 3 goals on the weekend, so you can imagine that there's some defensive frailties that can be taken advantage of there. So I think we're hopefully in for a game.
Well, I wonder if Scott Harris and Billy Rowley, the Walton management team, maybe they've taken a bit of inspiration from Thomas Tuchel.
How so?
Well, it's just in terms of the 3-4-3, maybe they'll push the fullbacks quite high to offer a lot of width and a lot of attacking threat.
I agree with that, but I mean, I suppose it's also down to the personnel. I mean, there are still a few injured players left, so
yeah,
left out of the team, and you know, Dominic Hogan has just come back, and you know, we're looking for some stability into that starting 11, which has been non-existent in recent weeks. It's constantly been changing. Obviously, we've been missing 5 or 6 players over the last few weeks from suspensions, injuries, the works.
I've just noticed a few Leatherhead fans have sat down very near to us, so I think we might have to calm ourselves a bit and not get too raucous as the game goes on. But no, in all seriousness, I have to say it's a very interesting colour for a football club to have, isn't it? You don't really get too many clubs with the pure green that they've gone for. It's intriguing, to say the least.
I feel like Leatherhead have always had those colours. I mean, they're quite a big non-league club, definitely name-wise. And have they decided to switch sides?
It looks like they have.
On a flat surface with equal lighting, it just seems a bit odd to me.
And there's no wind as well tonight, thankfully. Because on Saturday, wow, it was a gale, wasn't it?
Well, you're telling me. I was doing the vlog. I had my hands out the whole time. I couldn't feel them at the end.
I had to make sporadic trips to the boardroom in the middle of that game on Saturday, just because the boardroom was very nice and warm and stuffy, and outside it was bitter cold.
I mean, I'm excited to watch Eddie Simon's home debut tonight.
Well, it's his first time I'm actually going to get to see him live, and I've heard very, very good things so far.
Yeah, I mean, in the 2 games that he's played for us, the Swans have scored 8 goals, and he's been directly involved in 7 of them. I
mean, not to mention the 2 late goals against Jersey to seal that win. Not win, victory. Well, it certainly felt like a win, didn't it? But no, that result definitely went down in Swans folklore.
The Swans kick off, going from right to left in red. It's given away there, Alex Kelly.
Yeah, an early ceding of possession. Touch. It's not great.
And it was switched out, but out of play for the Leatherhead players.
It's going to be interesting to see how these Leatherhead players play together, because as I understand it, they haven't played much at all.
Yeah, I was looking on, obviously doing my due diligence as a commentator, but I was watching their signings, and they have signed a few players recently, and I don't know how quickly it's taken for them to gel, or whether the new management brought them in from another team. I don't know what the situation with that is, but
well,
it should be interesting to see how. But also, I suppose that's what happens with new players as well. They've got something to prove, you know? So they're going to be really giving it their all tonight.
Definitely.
As Alex Kelly plays it out to Joe Pratley-Jones, who's taken a new right wing-back role tonight.
Yeah, let's see how he adapts, because we know he's got a cannon of a long throw, and he's decent from set pieces as well.
Harry Pointing, unfortunate with that pass.
The game's being played at a very fast pace at the moment. There's not too many touches on the ball per player.
I'd say it's more scrappy than fast-paced, to be honest, Tom.
Yeah.
I think it's just early nerves, and we'll just see how it settles.
You'd be pleased to hear, Claudia, that I've also done a bit of due diligence on this game, and I've got some interesting facts to bring up throughout the encounter.
Oh, and the number 11 for Leatherhead is through here, but Joe Hicks is trying to catch up, and it's a great save from Liam Allen there.
He comes back.
And Liam Allen.
It was quite a weak follow-through, really, there. I mean, he had a bit of time on the ball. I don't know why he hit it first time, and he just didn't generate enough power there, the Leatherhead striker.
And Louis Collins picks it out left. That was quite worrying there for the Swans to see that sort of space coming in.
Yeah, indeed. And maybe early on we're seeing the levels in the leagues here. But it's hard to tell anything early on.
Right, now Louis Collins picks it up for the throw-in. Are they going to play it short? Most definitely yes. Palace Francis picks up the ball, flicks it over the head onto Alex Kelly.
And a very warm welcome to all of you who are watching on YouTube and TikTok. It's great to have you back with us. We just love, both our audiences. We've got a few good plans next year for YouTube content, and we hope you're enjoying the matchday vlogs, the original content on our TikTok. We love making it, and we hope you enjoy the ride.
If you do want to catch Saturday's game, we did post that matchday vlog at 4 PM this afternoon. So if you want to check out how the Swans did in the league.
Indeed,
sure.
And there was a very good-looking guy at the start of the video. Said tongue-in-cheek, of course.
That's flattering, Tom, to yourself.
Yeah. Right. My DMs are open.
All too open. And it looks like the Swans are starting to calm down a bit and trying to play their stuff.
Here we go.
Joe Pratley-Jones nicely worked out. Couldn't get the ball to Millsy. I think there was just a bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, miscommunication certainly is the word that I'd use for that. But no, get involved in the comments, send us a bit of love.
I see, are they in the same league? No, so this is the Surrey Senior Cup, and Leatherhead are 2 divisions above the Swans tonight. They're coming in from step 3, whereas Walton Hersham are step 5.
I made the comparison early on in the stream of Norwich City playing the league leaders in League 1, just to give you a little idea of what the difference in standard or level, in terms of league position anyway, would be. However, tonight anything can happen, and the Swans have been rampant, especially at home. We've won our last 6 games at home, which is a great statistic, whatever level you're at in football.
Joe Hicks, the captain tonight, picks up and plays it out wide to Max Hoswick, who did actually get here late due to being stuck in an accident. He
really?
got here 20 minutes before kickoff. Yeah.
Was it a car crash?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure. But Max Hoswick plays it back to Liam, who's
I've noticed Liam Allen's sporting our away kit tonight. Obviously, he's the keeper, so he has to wear a different colour.
I got to be honest,
Tom.
Tom.
The shirts.
When I got given the away shirt last week, I don't think I've taken it off. In fact, I've got it on at the moment.
I have to say, it does look very good on Liam, doesn't it?
Looks good on anyone, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a quality shirt, to be honest, and we're very proud of it.
Interesting that Liam's wearing the number 19 today.
Well, there's no number 1 for that shirt, is there?
Oh, right. Here we go, and the Swans try and play it forward, and they win a throw-in near the halfway line.
Palace Francis for Ballon d'Or, yes.
Well, they announced the Ballon d'Or contenders, didn't they, today?
Eddie
And it's a chance, Eddie, decent ball. Louis, What a great ball from Eddie Simon, hey? On his home debut. I've heard he can pass, he can score, he can dribble. what this man can't do, I'm not sure.
The most impressive thing about that for me was definitely how Louis Collins actually managed to get into the box from that left wing back position. Really, really impressive. Shows the abundance of energy that the boys got.
I think it's down to the coaching as well. They clearly want their wing backs to push forward and offer that good attacking threat, the goal threat. So they want to create overloads.
Definitely. I mean, when you play 5 at the back, some managers will look at it as a straight back 5, as we saw with Farnham on Saturday, and some will look at it as a 3-4-3, where, you know, as you see with Chelsea, you've got Reece James and Chilwell and Marcos Alonso, you know, really joining in that attack and adding extra bodies up front. It's good work from Millsy.
Yeah, nice bit of composure there. Speaking of composure, Joe Higgs loses out. It's decent pressing from Leatherhead. They've got a chance here.
Number 10 into the number 9. Who's going to take a shot here? Oh, and he just puts it wide.
You reckon that was a shot?
Yeah, that was definitely a shot. It just went very, very wide, didn't it?
I've said that's not the best shot I've ever seen in my life. Wonder what the chat think of that.
Let's go, supporting you from Finland. Appreciate it.
Finland, lovely place. I went there when I was like 9 years old, I think, and yeah, beautiful. Northern Lights, I think, in Finland.
Walton Hersham robbed off Team of the Year. Yeah, I have to agree. Definitely on TikTok.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I think we get more views than Southampton, so.
Do you want to check out the YouTube comments?
Yeah, we'll give YouTube a bit of love as well. So people are asking what the name of our YouTube channel is. It's just Walton Hersham FC, so basically the club name.
It should be linked on our TikTok profile as well.
Indeed.
If you want to have a look at that.
So we've got someone supporting from Ohio in the US.
He couldn't. It's been flicked out wide to the number 2, but Max Huswick has done very well to get it back to Liam. And Liam Allen just couldn't really control that and play it out there.
Leatherhead are enjoying pressing here early on.
I think they have to.
They're getting on the ball very well.
All too often we see teams come down to the hub and give the Swans way too much respect and the ball, and very, very rarely have you actually seen a team come here this season and press and press and press. You know, Beaconsfield did so, and you know, Beaconsfield did so, and you know the result.
Just to clarify, this is the Surrey Senior Cup tonight. It's a very old and prestigious cup competition based in Surrey, in the southeast of the UK. And as I understand it tonight, if it's a draw on the night, it goes straight to penalties. Yeah, you're right, Tom. Yeah. I mean, the Surrey Senior Cup is a very interesting one. There's a lot of big teams in it, actually. Indeed. And, you know, there's Dorking Wanderers from Step 2, there's Woking from Conference, there's Sutton United from League 2. But all of a sudden, the Leatherhead players have been found through there, and it wasn't offside. I don't know. I have to be honest, at least one of them looked like they were offside. Alex Kelly's trying to close down the number 7. It would have been interesting to see the replay there. But anyway. Now there's an offside flag gone up. Do you want to just replay it, go back up a tiny bit and see if it was... The number 2 picks it out wide left. No. So the centre-back's got it. Picks it back, gives it to the other defender. Who flicks it over the top, I'm guessing. I don't know. Seemed a bit tight, but... Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking at the comments here, and we've got great diversity in where people are watching from. You know, Estonia, Florida, Durham, Blackpool, Belgium. Everyone in the chats will check out YouTube and TikTok. Let us know where you're watching from right now, and we'll read out some names. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's just fantastic to see the Swans getting support from abroad. We've got everywhere around. Danny Boy 130 from Scotland. Palace Francis picking it out wide left. And Eddie Simon's getting into the middle. He's a tricky player, Palace Francis. Let's put it across. Great ball. Simon. And he shoots. And PJ. Oh. And apparently it's a foul the other way. But that's a great chance for the Swans. That was a fantastic chance for Eddie Simon there. Just couldn't get contact on it, could he? We're getting Leicester, Surrey, Amsterdam, Sweden. What do you think, Tom? America. Bit of home debut jitters. Well, I have to say though, maybe he wasn't expecting such a great ball from Palace Francis. I mean, he fizzed it in on his weak foot. I mean, Palace is a player who usually does cut in, so I think... Yeah, exactly. But it's a testament to the management to see him crossing it like that. I mean, it was a gorgeous cross, and it'd be any striker's dream. Here we go, let's have a look at some of these Grimsby, Huddersfield, Leeds, Lesotho, Bulgaria, Poland, Portugal, Wrexham, there we go. Israel, someone's from Ireland. They're watching the right thing tonight. Should have come down. Yeah. That's brilliant. North Sentinel Island.
Fantastic to see.
Someone said North Sentinel Island, but I think that's definitely a joke.
Jacob Munting picks up the ball here into Harry Mills,
Oh,
who just couldn't control it properly.
Down.
Alex Kelly's trying to recover here and does a very good job. Joe Pratley-Jones inside and wins a foul. Just anticipated it. Just anticipated it early. And got the ball just before the Leatherhead player.
Just to continue with where people are watching from, you know, we've got the Netherlands, Toronto, Istanbul, Bern, Switzerland, South Africa. So it literally is global, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And guys, make sure that you're following our Instagram, as we are finally releasing our coveted matchday shirts on the Classic Football Shirts website on Wednesday at 1 PM UK time.
That's right, no more excuses. 1 PM Wednesday, December the 1st.
And Harry Mills is
going to be good.
Going to put it in from a dangerous position in the attacking half of the Swans. Yep. And he's whipped it in.
It's good quality on the ball.
It's a great ball. But Eddie Simon picks it up and he's still got it. Into Palace Francis. Nice.
It's unfortunate.
Unlucky.
Sometimes you have to take risks.
Yeah, definitely around the area. Because you can win anything.
Indeed. Harry Mills just a little bit sloppy there. He struggles to get going so far.
A bit relaxed there from Harry Mills. Maybe he's a bit tired from Saturday. I'm not sure.
It's understandable, and obviously he is just coming back from injury.
Yeah, that's another thing.
In the recent weeks.
And obviously, for those who don't know, check out our matchday vlog that we've just posted today. But we actually played league game here on Saturday, so only 2 days, about 48 hours of rest. So the players are going to be tired, definitely in the latter stages of this game.
Well, it makes sense because, you know, against Farnham on Saturday, we faced a really intense game. They had to be focusing, working hard the whole game. And obviously they are 90 minutes, it's men's football, and that can take its toll on any player, no matter how good you are. You know, we see Ronaldo and Messi these days resting in some games just to keep their fitness up. So if it can happen to those two who are generational talents, then it can happen to anyone really.
Especially Ronaldo, you know, keeps himself in pristine condition.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw that clip recently. Frank Lampard saying that he's changed his mind on Messi Ronaldo.
Oh, hang on. What did...
But Louis does alright there.
Oh, Louis does very well.
Oh, great
there.
strength.
What did Lampard say?
So Lampard said that he used to think Messi was better than Ronaldo, but recently he's changed his mind.
I think just enjoy them both, Tom, to be honest.
Indeed, indeed.
Although I do personally believe that Lewandowski should be the one winning the Ballon d'Or.
This year at least, yeah.
Yeah. Or Palace.
Palace Francis, yeah. Personally, I think Eddie Simon.
Ball out wide to PJ, and the Swans have picked it up on the halfway line. Alex Kelly.
That's Kelly, lovely.
Nice ball into Jacob Munting, who's going to switch it out to Louis Collins.
Louis offering that width again.
Palace. Is Palace offside? Yes. He's just offside. He was just offside by a shoulder.
I think that was the right call.
See that coming.
Just about. Yeah, put in the chat as well what you think the score predictions will be tonight. You know, we'll entertain the most wacky and outrageous ones, and also the more serious ones.
Any questions you guys have?
Yeah.
Just let us know.
If you want to know any information about us, you know, the youngest owners in world football. It's been an interesting journey, hasn't it? You know, we took over this club 2.5 years ago when we were just 19, and here we are, we're top of the league, and we're hoping to get 2 promotions in 2 years. So some great content to come on TikTok and YouTube.
Leatherhead number 9 has done very well there.
He's a good player, isn't he?
Harry Pointing.
It's good defending.
Good defending. Two gets out wide, he's going to try and cross it, I think. He couldn't get a cross away, but he's given it to the 8. He's put it into 9, and Joe Hicks.
Oh, that's gorgeous counter-attacking.
This one's there, and Palace Francis is away here. He's going to take on his man. Probably is, and he slips Eddie Simon in. Who's them? Who's on inside
Eddie.
The box? Eddie's gone round him.
Oh, that's really close.
That was great.
Eddie can't quite believe it, can he?
That was very, very good football from the Swans there. And that just shows how dangerous we are. You know, Eddie Simon both-footed, fakes on the right, goes onto the left, and just puts it past the post.
You have to say it was a beautiful counter-attack.
Yeah, no. And it all started from the intricate play into the box, where Joe Hicks anticipated it, gives it out wide, and it's just one-touch football all the way to Palace Francis in the wing.
And it was great weight on the ball from Palace into Eddie, and he was just very unfortunate there. Promising signs from both teams. I think the management will take positives. Yeah, it's brilliant.
both teams trying to attack, and it's just refreshing to see after a game like Saturday where you had one team just wanting to defend and get a draw, whereas I think tonight both teams want to try and win this and express themselves in exciting ways.
Well, you have to say this is a really good test for the Swans, just to see what they're made of playing against higher league opposition, because we know this Walton team has talent. The question is how much talent and how far can they go together as a group. But they've done really well in these opening stages, and it's been a very very attacking-minded game, which makes it a great spectacle.
Chance for handball, but I think that would have been a bit harsh. Max Hoswick with some lovely composed play there.
He was scanning the pitch very well there, and he made the right decision in the end.
Harry Pointing, looking for the ball out wide to Joe Pratley-Jones.
So Iso Poika has asked what formation are the Swans playing tonight. So we've gone for a 3-4-3, which is a mix-up on our usual 4-3-3 formation. And
obviously Harry Pointing, Max Huswick and Joe Hicks are all available, so all three centre-backs are playing tonight.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And we've got Louis Collins at number 3 for Walton. He's at left wing-back, had a good chance earlier on. And Joe Pratley-Jones, right wing back.
Much like Saturday, because we also tried the 3-4-3 on Saturday, but it wasn't quite working. So for the last half an hour, we did go back to a 4-3-3. Obviously dominate the midfield a bit more. And it did, if you watch our matchday vlog, it did end up working.
We really enjoy making the matchday vlogs, don't we? We try and mix it up every week, get funny clips of us. I remember one a few weeks ago of Ben just sitting down, looking very tired, just shaking his head. That was quite a good thumbnail for one of the matchday vlogs.
Jacob trying to dominate there.
It's unfortunate.
I don't know if that was it. I mean, he did seem to win the ball, but I suppose.
Oh, I don't know about that, Claude. I think you should go to Specsavers, mate. I don't think there's any way he got the ball there.
I think if you watch the replay.
No matter how much I love the Swans, I have to admit some things.
I'll make sure I get a highlight of that later.
Oh, and that's a great diagonal ball. That's nearly pinpoint.
It is pinpoint. Straight to Palace, who's
that's a Swans throw.
Good throw into the corner.
But that's just great technique from Max Hoswick, isn't it? The centre back. Oh, what's that? It's a little bit of play acting there from the number 2 for Leatherhead. It looks like the referee was about to get his card out, was he?
For who? Oh, the Leatherhead player. Did you watch the replay on YouTube?
Well, it was simulation, wasn't it?
Oh, was it simulation?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I'm glad the referee spotted that then.
Well, it was clear as day, really.
Let's see. So
I think everyone on stream would have seen it.
Ball goes
out
wide. So what's he doing? So he's trying to. Oh, he tries to flick the ball.
Oh,
Palace does throw the ball, but obviously the player was standing in front of him.
It wasn't with much venom, so we can turn a blind eye to that.
I think it's quite similar to
here we
Joe
go.
Pratley-Jones has switched over to the left-hand side,
and he's got a great long throw, hasn't he?
Let's have a look at this.
It's a Swan search and opener.
Into Palace is in the box.
Palace.
Going out to Joe. He's going to put it in.
Oh,
shut down. And
it's just not quick enough there from Joe Pratley-Jones.
Going to pick up the ball. Yes, he is.
And that's a clear foul there. But here we go. The Swans are slowly getting to their groove. Trying to control the ball a bit more. Leatherhead haven't really had a spell of possession in a decent amount of time now.
Yeah, it might not be their game, to be honest, Tom. Their game might just be counter-attacking football and quick breaks.
It's true. There's a chance here.
Into Joe.
Oh, it was well worked.
To Harry Mills. Alex Kelly.
Oh!
What a goal from Alex Kelly.
Oh, first time. And they worked that so well, didn't they?
Harry Mills picks up the ball. We all thought he was going to go for the acrobatic Harry Mills, but he controls the ball, sets it back to Alex Kelly.
Oh,
and
that's beautiful.
Perfect peach into the top corner.
You just know that's going all over Alex Kelly's Instagram. He's going to be milking that for weeks to come, isn't he?
What a lovely finish that was. And I think I'm very happy for Alex Kelly because, he's taken the role of that two-man midfield. It's a very difficult role, especially against a team that is probably playing 4-3-3. Oh no, they seem to be playing a 3 at the back as well. So I think it is a match-up, but it's just a very workmanlike position where you have to be doing the box-to-box the whole time, and for him to be able to get into that position and finish like that, it's quality to see from your midfielder.
That's great. I'd say that's one of the best goals I think we've scored this season as well. Just the way they worked it. They were comfortable, one-touch football. They didn't rush it. They didn't panic.
It was really well worked. It looks like Leatherhead are going to try and press it here.
Well, it's given them a bit of joy, and I wouldn't be surprised if Leatherhead got a few more
another
chances.
beautiful ball into Eddie Simon.
It's magic, isn't it, at times? You know, the chats are loving it, both on YouTube and TikTok.
And
Everyone's
Alex
saying
Kelly
Golazo.
again. Alex Kelly seems to have so much energy at the moment. He's just everywhere.
This is brilliant. So someone's asking how much a jersey is. So when they come out on this Wednesday 1st of December, they will be $39.99 in British pounds, I believe.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm not sure how that converts into the local currency for where you are around the world. But we do global shipping.
Picks it up. Some nice footwork there into Louis Collins. He's going to play it back to Palace Francis.
Yeah. It's all about the triangles here.
Into Eddie Simon. He's going to try and play Palace Francis. I think that's definitely the thing that Eddie Simon has brought to this football team. He's not your traditional number 9. He's not your traditional centre forward. What he is he's a centre forward that can drop in. He can play as a centre forward. He can play as an attacking midfielder. It all goes into the liquid football that the Swans try and play.
To put it simply, he connects the dots, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and again from Alex Kelly, an interception. Harry Mills.
There's great reactions there. And Palace.
To see the energy, considering the last time they played was just 48 hours ago.
Well, you know, when you're on that pitch, you want to enjoy your football, and I think all the players at Walton, for the majority of the time, they really do enjoy it. It's a great team to be a part of, and it's a great team to watch.
Jacob playing out wide to Joe Hicks, and the Swans have worked another, opening here where they can just come forward. Joe Hicks still has the ball.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Really well. Couldn't get it out wide to Palace Francis, but
just to clarify, this is actually live right now. So we're here in southwest London, Surrey, in Walton upon Thames, from the UK, and it's just crazy to be connecting with all of you today.
No, definitely. Once again, guys, we thank you for tuning in, and we're hoping we're doing our best here. We love doing the stream every time we get the chance to, and I'd say we're getting better and better as it each time we do it.
I remember for the first stream we did against Guildford City in August, I was really nervous. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
But obviously it was the first time we had commentators, and I had a cheeky Guinness beforehand. I hid it from you though, Claudio. I know you didn't want to see that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been too happy if I had seen my co-commentator getting drunk.
Well, 1 pint doesn't get me drunk. not all the time anyway. But obviously that day we had Martin Tyler, the legendary Sky Sports commentator, come down.
Ooh, and Leatherhead,
sloppy.
their press has worked there. However, it was a very heavy touch, and Liam Allen picks it up.
But it was quite a surreal experience, wasn't it? The first time we commentated, beforehand, we got advice from Martin Tyler himself. The first time we commentated.
No, definitely the king of commentary.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, all those moments like Aguero, Martial.
Liam Allen with a beautiful ball out wide to Joe.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Joe Pratley-Jones, and they're going to want to play here because you can't be offside from the throw. And Millsy's done very well with his positioning there. He's trying to get it into the box.
And it's a foul.
And it's a foul in another very dangerous area for the Swans.
It's brilliant.
It's more or less, I'd suppose, a corner, but a bit closer in.
Looks like someone thinks I'm cheeky.
Brad's you so cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's moving on.
It's a former
Enfield
Hampton,
FC.
Yeah.
How tall is Liam? I couldn't tell you. Sorry about that.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Who is Leatherhead's keeper? We don't actually know too much about Leatherhead's keeper.
Well, the problem is with the Leatherhead team is that very recently they got on a new manager, and then with the manager comes a completely new set of players. But their keeper is Harry Caudron. He must be decent to be playing for a Step 3 team. You've got to give credit to all the players on the pitch here because this is actually quite a high level.
Yeah,
English football is quite tough.
And Harry Mills is standing over this free kick near the byline, and he flicks it in, and Joe Hicks is on it. It's a foul.
I don't know if that's a foul really.
Yeah, but you see them given all the time. The defensive team always gets the benefit of the doubt with that. Even if it's not a foul, the referee usually sees a couple of players on the floor and just goes, it must be a foul.
I suppose that is the nature of the modern game. And sadly we don't have VAR tonight, although we do have replays when we wind back the video, don't we?
Yeah.
So we can discuss the events.
We can make the decisions, but we can't actually change what happens in the game.
A few people in the comments are calling for me to go up front.
It's the Swans' turn to press here. And
look at that, Alex Kelly turning on the Jets. He's working hard for the team.
it's interesting to try and work out what sort of formation that Leatherhead are playing here. I mean, at times it's definitely 3 centre-backs. That is a definite. So obviously they do have 2 wing-backs playing. But I'm trying to work out whether they have, is it 3 in that midfield with a deep-lying centre midfielder?
Yeah.
And then 2 centre-forwards. I think that's it. I think it's a 5-3-2.
They certainly seem more defensive than attacking.
But then that means that there is an overload in that centre midfield, and for Alex Kelly and Jacob Munting to be dealing with it at the moment, it's just really impressive to see.
The number 9
Joe
is
Hicks,
really good at pressing here.
Yeah, the number 9 seems like a dangerous player.
As Liam sprays it out.
And here we go.
They can build on this Leatherhead.
Obviously, the Swans haven't played this formation too much, so there are going to be gaps for Leatherhead to exploit.
There we go.
And it looks like they are.
I saw someone in the comments was asking what the temperature is right now. It's actually 3 degrees, so it's quite cold, but it could be a lot worse.
It is very cold.
Just to clarify, it's 3 degrees Celsius. I don't know if you use Fahrenheit where you are in the world.
I have a blanket in the car, which I might get for the second half.
Is it big enough for the both of us?
It is actually.
Oh, nice. That's very romantic.
But I don't think I'll be sharing it.
Yeah.
It'll be more of a wrapping situation. I wrap it around myself.
I might have to go get another Walton beanie and a Walton scarf.
I'm not actually wearing a scarf at the moment.
Yeah. Our scarves are actually very, very nice.
I'm wearing the away shirt.
Yeah. Under how many layers though? Quite a few, I imagine.
Yeah, you can't see it at the moment.
Indeed.
Be able to see it on Wednesday, Tom. Don't worry.
There we go. Barnacle says that he loves the website revamp. He loves the next match countdown and the league table. I have to say, the interface is really nice, and compared to a lot of teams at level, we've got a great website.
Really appreciate that you're checking out the website as well, to be honest.
Definitely, yeah. You know, I do a few interviews with like players and management there every now and then. So if you want to find out more about the club, certainly go over there and have a look at what we've posted. Ooh.
The game's sort of, there hasn't really been a clear-cut chance in the last 5-10, has there? Well, since Alex Kelly's goal, anyway.
Yeah, and what a great goal, by the way. I mean, I just want to think about that for another moment, because the way he took it first time, unbelievable. Unbelievable techers. And Alex Kelly has that in his locker, doesn't he?
It was a beauty, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was very Lewandowski-esque. Emphatic, really.
It was a calm finish as well.
Yeah.
I mean, in a game that, the stakes are high. It was a very, very composed finish.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Louis Collins has done well and winning the throw. It's back into the Swans' possession. It's played into Eddie Simon with a nice touch into Palace Francis.
There we go, Palace.
Who does manage to get
Great
past
strength.
2 of them. Lovely footwork there. I don't know. We'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah.
Very animated.
Palace has stayed down. He looks to be okay though. He doesn't look too bad. Oh, yeah, he's absolutely fine, isn't he?
Yeah. I don't really have much to say about that one.
I mean, I think he was within his remit to do that. There was a sound. There's a sound of a challenge.
I think the challenge seemed dangerous, and I think Palace expected it to be worse than it actually was.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a shock, isn't it?
Yeah. Reminded me of a bit of Luis Suarez against Norwich. If we'd been on the attack there, he would have been jumped up and gone.
Yeah, it's true. That is very Luis Suarez. Maxi Darling says in Kiel, North Germany, it's -4 degrees there. It must be snowing there.
No, Liam.
Oh, Liam.
No chance is that a foul.
Well played, Louis, well played.
But there were shouts, obviously, from the Leatherhead bench and players trying to just win something off the ref. But the ref seems a very confident one.
Boy, every stream that we do, someone always says that I sound like Joe Weller. It's actually hilarious.
I actually met Joe Weller the other night at
didn't
the
you?
hashtag event.
The hashtag charity thing.
Hashtag charity event for Movember.
Would you say you played well in it?
Would I say I played well?
Yeah.
I came on a couple times, did my thing,
Yeah.
scored a few goals.
Well, I saw that.
It was just a great thing to to connect with, network with other people and meet people in the YouTube scene as much as the TikTok scene.
It's right, mate. You're not on a job interview. Don't worry. But no,
definitely. Especially if we're planning on really pursuing YouTube next season. It's just good to get to know these people, and
definitely.
And do you know what? Knowing that a lot of these people on YouTube are really down-to-earth individuals and exactly the same as you see them in podcasts, and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, they are no different, and it's really refreshing to see.
It's class, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just nice as well because these people, you know, they have really great ideas about creating content, and we feel, you know, we could also bring something to the table.
Definitely. Cam 2. Soon, guys. We'll get more cameras.
Yeah, we need to upgrade the budget first, wouldn't we? We could get a pitch side view, maybe a chairman view. We could do a sort of Gary Neville podcast thing.
Alex Kelly's being held on to there by the 11.
I think it's a clear foul.
The referee gives a foul again.
Not sure why there can be any complaints from the Leatherhead player there. You know, this isn't wrestling.
But sometimes it's just a bit of frustration, isn't it?
Although the number 11 for Leatherhead has made a good choice in wearing gloves out there tonight.
Yeah, I think who's wearing gloves at the moment? Alex Kelly's wearing gloves. Harry Mills is wearing gloves. So they're definitely in the minority wearing gloves.
Interesting. He did look off that, Palace.
He did look offside, but
the liner has not given it.
Go on,
It's a great chance.
One.
Oh,
couldn't.
It's
Tried to
unfortunate.
take on.
There weren't enough options.
I feel like there weren't enough options because everyone thought he was offside.
Yeah.
But
maybe he should have gone to the left there, really. Louis
yeah.
Collins making a run there.
Eddie Simon just needs to demand it a bit more.
It's a great ball there. So that's Kelly. Hicksy loves it.
To Palace. Eddie still keeping it, but couldn't. Nice from Louis.
The Swans are fighting for every ball here.
It's nice to see.
Go on, Louis.
Louis picks up the ball. He's put it into Eddie.
Oh, that's a great ball. Number 5 being put under pressure here by Eddie Simon. And that's Kelly.
Keeper not too composed there, and straight out to Alex Kelly.
It's an unfortunate first touch there.
Couldn't capitalise on that. Joe Hicks putting a lot of pressure onto their number 11 there.
I think it has to be done there. He was caught in two minds.
And that is the space that was well
gorgeous.
executed from Leatherhead there.
Oh,
but
the
what a
touch.
heavy touch from that left wing back of Leatherhead.
That's really unfortunate, isn't it?
Liam's able to gather it and play from the back again. I think the management were quite upset with that one because that was really well worked by Leatherhead.
Yeah. But I think they'll get more chances like that. You know, we're in the 32nd, 33rd minute at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. But it also gives the Swans.
Clear foul.
It also gives the Swans a chance to regroup and sort of work out why, you know, that space appeared. And I think Liam's, obviously, as you can see by starting position here.
Yeah.
For those watching the game, you can't. But
I've just seen a TikTok comment saying that, you know, the quality of this stream is better than what most top tier teams served up during lockdown. And also, I think what's great about us is that we let you watch this for free. You know, we have no ideas, and we don't really want to charge you because we think football should be open to everyone, and it belongs to the fans, it belongs to the communities that are involved.
So
and
we
care about football, don't we? It's
exactly.
grassroots.
We want to see fans enjoying the football, and we want to see everyone, as many people as possible, watching our games. You know, it's just as important to you guys. You know, it's just as important for us that you guys enjoy it as well as we enjoy it.
Exactly. And it is the season for love and for giving.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, Christmas is coming up.
That is pure waffle from you there. You're just trying to talk.
I always mention the seasons. You know, last time we did the stream, it was spooky season, Halloween, wasn't it?
What is that? You'll be taking the mick out of for that one, Tom.
You reckon?
Yeah, what minute are we in?
We're in the 34th, 35th.
I'll make a mental note of that. 33rd minute.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it though, because, you know, usually around winter there's a great run of fixtures at all levels of football. There are going to be some great Premier League games coming up, and we've got some great games with Walton, haven't we? And the festive season, it really is the season for football, as well as the season for giving.
Looks like a Leatherhead injury here.
Yeah, and then
from the number 6.
Looking at him on the stream, it looks like it might be an ankle injury. But he's moving fine at this moment in time. But they've made a sub. It looks like.
They'll play for a draw.
Number 6 has come off. Have they brought on a new player?
I've just heard a Walton fan behind us speculating that Leatherhead are going to try and play for a draw.
Harry Mills is into the...
Oh! Oh, goal!
Alex Kelly again!
Alex Kelly at the double.
Who was it who said Alex Kelly's going to get a hat-trick tonight? Was
I said
you
it.
before
I
the
said
game?
it. Yeah. I said it because there's just something in the air tonight.
That is 2-0 to Walton Hersham. Your goal scorer once again, Alex Kelly, with his second goal of the day.
Yay. I don't know if that's caught on stream, but one of the fellow owners, George Corey, announcing Alex Kelly with his second goal of the night. And it's been a delightful double. That one was really well taken, wasn't it?
Another
Into
assist,
the bottom corner.
And another assist from Harry Mills.
Was it?
Well, yeah, because he swung the ball in, didn't he?
Harry Mills' dead ball delivery tonight has been exceptional. The way he just floats it in and it always goes to the far post.
I remember when he came in late last season because he was injured for the majority of the first season under Scott Harris. He came in, and I think in his first, it was like 9 starts. I think he got 11 assists and 1 goal or something. He definitely is a provider, and it's great to see when they're in full flow, these boys.
Yeah, it's beautiful stuff.
Jacob.
And Alex Kelly's really pumped up for this one tonight.
He is buzzing.
I know, it's
He's
brilliant.
all over the place.
I mean, he really is shining like a diamond, isn't he? And he's a key player for Walton Hersham, Alex Kelly. He was so great for us last year, and he's been so great for us this year as well. He's part of a very talented front line, forward line, as they press here again.
And the thing you have to, take into account is, once again, I've already mentioned this, but the Swans haven't really played this formation much, and the depth that the Swans have got at the moment with Dominic Ogan being on the bench to be able to bring on, it's just fantastic. Well, it's nice to see. And Liam Allen, well done there, nice composed.
That is so cheeky.
Oh, and they're still playing it.
The fans love that.
There's beautiful stuff in the Swans.
The fans have gone wild there at the little bit of takers from the Walton keeper, Liam Allen.
Oh my word, Alex Kelly again.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's just unbelievable work rate from the man.
You just love to see it, don't
Palace
you?
Francis.
Oh,
Into Louis Collins.
the bit of ball control from Palace just then. Wow,
Unlucky Louis.
magic.
He was fouled, and the Swans win the ball.
I have to say, Louis has been really impressive tonight as well.
Everyone's been impressive so far. From the
Very
Swans.
true.
It's been a really good performance from top to bottom. Going back to that bit of ball work from Liam, that epitomises how the boys play, I think. There was no panic, great ball from
And it
Jacob
could be
into
free
the
here.
goal.
Go on, son.
Louis got a good ball in
Putting
him.
the ball into the box. It's back towards the PJ, can't get it.
And that's a great chance there.
Oh, he's kept it in. And Jacob's picking it up
Yep.
in an advanced area. And
The Swans will regroup, recycle the ball, try to create another chance.
Into Joe Pratley-Jones, who puts in a nice ball with his left foot, but just couldn't capitalise. Oh, it's a lovely turn, but Alex Kelly once again.
Oh,
And go on,
and
Eddie.
Eddie. Oh,
It's Eddie still waiting for his first home goal there.
it's a great save there by the Leatherhead keeper at the near
Once again,
post.
Alex Kelly, he's everywhere.
Yeah, 3 leagues above. Two.
Once again, really, really encouraging from the Swans.
It's funny though, because at the start of the stream people were saying Palace Francis for Ballon d'Or. They're now saying Alex Kelly for Ballon d'Or.
Alex Kelly for Ballon d'Or.
Why can't we just appreciate both of them, We're lucky enough to live in an era where both of them play for the same team. And the Swans are loving it.
And then when you see our the 2 vlogs when Eddie Simon was scoring, it was Eddie Simon for Ballon d'Or. But here comes Palace now. Just flicked over the top there.
It's decent defending.
The Swans are marauding here. I have to be
Marauding,
honest.
that's a good word.
Yeah, well, I've been looking at the thesaurus, Brads.
Yeah, you've been watching too much Harry Potter. And it's a free kick for Walton here. And this is another great position.
Who's going to take it? Is it
I
gonna be
wouldn't mind
Harry
taking
Mills?
it. Can I go on and take it?
Tom, I don't think anyone wants to see you take it.
I've been practicing. But no, in all seriousness, I think it might be Harry Mills. But I wouldn't mind seeing Alex Kelly try and go for a hat-trick here.
Palace Francis. I don't know who it's going to be. I think what is interesting is Millsy obviously going to go from provider to...
Peter Corey says a very professional Tannoy announcement. I think the surname Corey implies there is some blood relation there.
We're not going to deal with that biasness there. I think he could have done better. let Alex Kelly take the free kick for his hat-trick.
Exactly.
I don't think. No, I don't.
Everyone
think
wants to see it.
Not exactly. I think Harry Mills.
Is it Louis Collins?
It might be. I don't know who it's going to be, to be honest.
Palace, Harry Mills, Louis
And
Collins.
if we don't know who it's going to be,
Who's going to go for
I
it?
highly doubt the Leatherhead keeper knows who it's going to be.
It's true. He just needs to focus on getting his wall right.
And the Leatherhead keeper looks too tall either, so
He looks quite
it's
worried,
gonna
to be honest.
interesting. He's in the middle of his goal. He hasn't really picked a side either.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I always think keepers should probably try and do that, but let's see. Palace. Oh no, Harry Mills.
Oh! The crowd got a little bit excited there, and so did we, didn't we?
Beautiful free kick. I mean, let's have a look at that.
Oh, it was great whip, wasn't it? There's a lot of whip, but not very much.
Awfully close.
A lot of whip, but there wasn't very much nay-nay, you
And
could say.
Leatherhead have made another sub.
That's interesting. What are the Surrey Senior Cup rules with subs? How many do you get? Is it 5 this year? Because obviously in the league games it's 5. And I feel like football in general in the UK and England, they've adopted that post-COVID. So at the moment it looks like Leatherhead have made 2 out of 5. Interesting, because we are still in the first half, so maybe it's another injury problem as we enter the 41st, 42nd minute. Almost a banger, indeed. It was almost a banger.
Yeah, I think Leatherhead are trying to play out here. What do you think is going through the minds of the Leatherhead management, Leatherhead players? You know, the Swans, is it respectful to the Swans of how they're playing? They're playing very well, full of confidence, or is it more of an anger thing of, you know, our boys need to impose themselves more in the game? What would you be thinking, Tom?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think Leatherhead are fortunate to play the Swans when the Swans are in such a great moment, though. You know, we had the Tudor dynasty down the road at Hampton Court Palace, and Scotty Harris and Billy Rowley want to create a dynasty of their own here, a modern dynasty, a dynasty of footballing success. And we are going for our second promotion back to back this year. Hopefully, it works out all right, but we have a long way to go. And that's why you should follow us, join the ride, and hopefully we're drinking champagne come the end of the year.
23 league games left, this one.
Yeah.
Played our first 3. Eddie Simon picking it up. Some nice work from Eddie.
Great tricky feet
Into
there.
Harry Mills. Ooh.
Oh,
Just couldn't go through the defender's legs there, but otherwise Eddie was through. And Alex Kelly once again is just everywhere.
Go on.
And he doesn't stop. Oh,
And
and Eddie was.
there's no way Eddie was offside though. Interesting. Oh, it's close control, Eddie Simon. It's brilliant, isn't it? The number 9 for
good
Walton.
dribbling, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
He just sticks to his feet.
This could be the start of something special here.
Is this Eddie again into Harry Mills? Eddie back to Jacob. It's just intricate football.
Yeah.
You know, shows that the Swans are just expressing themselves, and once again in a great area for the Swans where Harry Mills can whip this one in and hopefully we can attack it.
Well, we said tonight, I don't think Harry Mills has put in a single bad set piece, and it's just delightful. It encourages the Walton players to attack the ball and put decent efforts on goal, and I suspect Walton are going to have another good chance here.
Right, and Harry Mills is gearing up over it. Alex Kelly seems to want to do something as well here. We'll see what they've got.
That
I
is
think
great
Harry
analysis
Mills
from you, Claude.
Harry Mills
Great
is
analysis.
Harry Mills is going to take it.
Here we go. Come on, the Swans.
He's whipped it in.
Ooh, just a little bit lacking that set piece. And Leatherhead are going to look to counter.
Joe Hicks is trying to get it, but Louis Collins is going to.
I actually think that was a foul.
Yeah, I thought it was a foul, but then again, I mean, it's just good strength from Jacob.
Yeah, Leatherhead did
end
well
of the
to
day-
keep the ball though, keep control of it after that.
I think the referee's been quite fair on both sets of teams.
It's true, maybe the game hasn't gone soft.
He's just trying to let it flow, I think.
Yeah. Come on from Sweden.
We love to see it.
Yeah, love Sweden, you know. I was in Stockholm a few years ago.
I've been to Sweden, 4 times for the
Oh,
Gothia
yeah,
Cup?
Gothia
The
Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic place, actually.
I mean, Sweden's a great footballing nation. All we have to do is look at Zlatan Ibrahimovic to know that.
We're just seeing some fans,
Just raving.
praising Alex Kelly's performance tonight so far. It's just he's been a man possessed tonight, I think.
Well, the fans are very passionate to say the least, and that's the beauty of football, really. It inspires all those great emotions that makes a human experience so great. And that's why we're all fans at the end of the day.
this is meant to be a weather place, isn't it? You can take the only reason a game will get restored here is for safety of the crowd.
Leatherhead have tried to send it forward, and they've got it to the number 9 here, who's into the number 11.
chance.
But Harry Pointing has done very well just to block the shot, doesn't get it away. And Leatherhead are going to try and work something here, and they have worked something, but I thought that might have been a handball. But
It's so composed from Joe Hicks there to play it out to Harry Pointing. Louis Collins, shall I say.
it was a hard ball for Eddie to try and get hold of, I think.
We have to take note though that it is only 2-0, and if Leatherhead get 1 goal, then suddenly they're back in it.
Yeah,
And they have a good chance here to get that goal. That could turn the tie on its head.
Yeah, I mean, what's the clock saying?
The clock is saying a lot of things. It's saying 46th minute, so we're into a little bit out of time now. But obviously
46th.
we had 2 substitutions for Leatherhead, so there might be another minute added on now.
I think just from a Swans perspective, you don't really want to concede just before half time, and from a Leatherhead perspective, this is a perfect time to try and reduce the deficit to 1 and then really get it going in the second half. But we'll see.
Here we go.
Number 10 switches it in, nice ball.
Really good ball.
PJ, Joe Pratley-Jones does well to clear it. 4 out wide. Number 9 has done well. And that signals half time. 2 goals from the centre midfielder Alex Kelly to put the Swans 2-0 up in this tie.
Yeah, it's been a quality showing for Alex Kelly so far tonight. And to be fair, the whole Swans team.
Yeah, the whole Swans team has been...
They're going to be happy.
I'd say, on the whole, pretty dominant there.
Yeah.
And we're hoping for more of the same come the second half.
I think it's time for us to go get a cup of tea.
Swans at half. 2-0 to the Swans at half time there, everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. Time to announce the raffle ticket winner of the game. Then the winning number.
We'll wrap it up there, and we'll see you in the second half as I go and get a cup of tea.
had an interesting half, mate. To say the least.
Alex Kelly twice.
Mate, good goals, really good goals. I got 2 as well, 3-1. Oh, is it?
Let's go. Yep, we're ready. And welcome back to the second half. Walton Hersham kicking from left to right against Leatherhead FC. Swans are currently 2-0 up, 2 goals courtesy of Alex Kelly, who's having a blinder tonight. Tom?
Yep, King Kelly, he's done it again. And hopefully we'll see more goals for the Swans in the second half.
It looks like a positive approach from the Swans to start off with. Nice pressure from Joe Pratley-Jones here, Harry Mills. Everyone pressing as a team. Really high pressure from Jacob Munting there. Eddie Simon just putting the keeper off.
It's just been a great attitude from the Swans tonight, and they're going to look to continue that. You know, they want to fight for every ball. It's all about the attitude, isn't it? Really.
Well, I think looking at the management perspective, I believe that the third goal in this game, whoever gets it, is the most important. Because obviously Leatherhead could have their tails up and get really back into this one, or the Swans could kill the tie.
It's true. And Liam, he's not afraid to have the ball at his feet, and he certainly is a modern keeper.
Alex Kelly winning the ball back again, and he's going to play. Oh, couldn't play Palace Francis through. And the Leatherhead forward.
Oh, it's dangerous play. The number 9 for Leatherhead's been so dangerous tonight. He looks really strong in the air, really competent. And the Swans will be hoping to keep him quiet for another half.
And Eddie picking it up. Nice. I would have thought that was a foul on Millsy there. Yes. Finally given it.
I saw a few Leatherhead fans actually leave at half time. I think maybe that's a little bit too pessimistic from them, because they are just 2-0 down and one goal will change the tie. Yeah. Apparently they didn't really want to see the second half.
Are you sure they left, or did they just go out for a smoke?
I'm not sure. I suppose we'll find out, but at the moment the Swans are pressing very well. Come on the Swans. Can we get a come on the Swans in the chats, please?
COYS chain.
Yeah.
If you take that shot.
Leatherhead are trying to pass it out the back here, and they've done quite well.
Oh, it's a lovely little back heel there into the centre of the park.
Playing into the 10, he's going to play it out wide to the...
And the number 3 is offering a bit of width there, the left back. And he gets the ball. Great defending.
Great cross from Joe Pratley-Jones, and I've got to be honest, I am wondering where this hot chocolate that my mum said she would get me about 10 minutes ago is.
I mean, the queue was very long, wasn't it, for a tea and coffee?
Yeah, I know, but you'd think that we'd be able to skip the queue.
I ended up making a few teas for the Leatherhead board. So I had to chat to them about the game, how the first half would win. That's part of being an owner. You have to do a bit of hospitality for the other owners, the other board members of the teams you play. And you end up meeting some really strange and great characters along the way.
Leatherhead are picking it up, trying to be a bit more positive here. It's really annoying to hear this helicopter above us. I don't know if you can pick that up on the mic. But
yeah, I wonder why there's helicopters around here. However, the Swans fans are perched in their seats, wrapped up warm. They don't want to miss the action, and you don't want to either.
Leatherhead are trying to get through here, but it's well defended from Louis Collins, well worked, and he's going to play it forward. Not the best ball, however.
It's something to
there's
chase.
my hot chocolate. Thank you, Mum.
There we go.
She does something right for once.
It really is a community feel here at the Walton Hub tonight, isn't it? Everyone's getting stuck in and doing stuff for each other.
Well, you know.
That's what football's about. Getting a free hot chocolate every now and then. I'm waiting for mine, to be fair.
Oh, did you order one?
No, the queue was too long, as I said. That's alright, high demand. It's understandable.
I wonder if Stefan's getting...
Oh, it smells really good as well, that hot chocolate.
Well, yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't go for a slushie on this evening.
No marshmallows either, which is annoying. Yeah. I'll have to put the complaint in.
Just for those watching, to give you a bit of context, it's 4 degrees Celsius right now where we are. So me and Claudia are both wearing multiple layers, I've got my hood up at the moment. My gloves are on, and Claudia's hoping his hot chocolate will power him through.
I would put my hood up, but my haircut's too good. So.
Oh yeah, did you get it cut by A-Star by any chance?
I did get it cut by A-Star.
A-Star, who is our sleeve sponsor.
Who is our sleeve sponsor on our shirts that are coming out on Wednesday at 1 PM through Classic Football Shirts.
I know you enjoyed saying that as well. Finally, and they're beautiful shirts, aren't they? I think we can be really proud of what we've designed and what we're producing.
I'm actually wearing mine at the moment.
Underneath many layers. Come on, you swans.
Leatherhead look a bit more out to do something.
Yeah, Leatherhead, but I don't know. Leatherhead have been a little bit tepid.
I think probably they might have just got a bit of a couple of stern words at half time from the management. Let's see how Eddie Simon can calm things down.
He tries to dribble again. Doesn't come off this time. But we know he has that potential.
Obviously, it's Eddie's first game at home. You know, he's still getting used to it. He's played 2 games with the Swans so far.
Well, it's a very wide pitch as well, isn't it? It can take it out of you.
Leatherhead inside, but out by Harry Mills.
Harry Mills, great punt out there.
Swans need to regroup here. Get hold of this ball.
Apparently, Messi won the Ballon d'Or tonight.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I think for this year, it should have been Lewandowski because he's been more consistent.
I think Lewandowski should be winning his 2nd so far because I don't know why they cancelled it last year.
That's very true.
I mean, realistically, yeah, with what happened with COVID and I don't know when did football get cancelled? It got cancelled.
Got cancelled in March 2020.
March to what? June?
Yeah.
And they cancelled the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, and then they restarted. Yeah, it was silly, wasn't it?
It just I think Lewandowski should have won it last year and Lewandowski should have won it this year. I looked at his stats and he got a goal he got 1.2 goals a game. I mean, that's just...
He'll be livid, won't he?
But I think it sort of tarnishes the reputation of the Ballon d'Or a tiny bit because, you know, I think a lot of people agree that Lewandowski was the front runner for this one. But anyway, the real Ballon d'Or winner, Palace Francis here. He's going to try and he's put Eddie Simon in. Is Eddie Simon going to put it around the keeper? Oh no! But it's given offside.
I'm not sure if it was, but there's a bit of drama there. The Lino decided to ruin the fun, but maybe he was offside.
Eddie Simon offside?
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's have a look at that.
Eddie Simon, who's usually so technically gifted, and
well, he was. Even then, he rounded the keeper to perfection and slotted it away.
It's very true. Yeah, he looks.
Was he just off?
I think he looks onside, just about.
Did Palace just delay the pass a tiny bit?
He's so onside.
He's got to be
just to clarify, we watched the replays of that, and the Lino, we think, has made a glaring error, which has cost Walton the 3rd goal there.
Just got a text message saying that was not offside.
Yep. We have our own VAR officials in the studio, don't we?
Unfortunately, they can't change the decisions.
And it's great to see the TikTok stream's gone back live as well. We want you guys to put a "Come on, you Swans" in the chat. COYS. There we go. I passed GCSE English Literature.
Got an A-star in that, didn't you, Tom?
Yeah, we were in the same class, weren't we? And you know, we did mess around quite a lot. And
I don't know. I'd say I was a model student.
Model student. Don't make me laugh. I'm just waiting for a few of our old school teachers to come pay us a visit down here. You know.
They've shown interest, but you know.
Yeah, showing how we run the club. As the youngest owners of world football.
Talk to some of the boys, talk to some of the students.
Yeah, that'd be great, you know. It'll be interesting. The chairman's just commented saying, I was in your class. They're the good old days, eh? As some Walton fans behind us express their shock that Messi has also won the Ballon d'Or.
Alex Kelly almost got it.
Oh, here we go.
Once again, good pressure.
Keep going, son.
It's very sneaky from Alex Kelly to kick it away after the ball went out of play. But you know, that buys the Swans a little bit of time.
I think he was just trying too much. I think the referee told him, but you know, to not get a touch on the ball after you run that far is just a bit heartbreaking.
But Alex Kelly, he's on fire, isn't he? And Leatherhead will be hoping they can extinguish Alex Kelly's flames tonight, because in the first half they really struggled, and Alex Kelly punished them with 2 great, well-taken goals.
Whether they'll play it back. They're going to try and switch it across. What they're going to try and do is probably, as they did in the first half, try and expose the gap between the... Oh my gosh, Alex Kelly.
He's fighting for everything.
That's
a great ball for the left back. He's off though.
It's exposing the space between, obviously, the free-flying full wing backs of the Swans, between the right and left centre backs, and that's where the space is for you to expose, because obviously PJ and Louis Collins out on the left-hand side, they both have to come forward. Now they know that their defensive capabilities are still there, and their responsibility is still there to defend, but if you're attacking that much, to get back without there being any space, very, very difficult. I don't know what they're trying to do. I suppose maybe if one goes forward, one stays, and it's a 4 at the back. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's certainly a tactical dilemma. Oh, Max Hosbrook, he's been so comfortable on the ball tonight, as he is all the time, to be fair. And PJ will contest that.
Something I recently just found out, Liam Allen was actually the goalkeeper for Luke Shaw's school team.
Oh, really?
They played with each other at school when they got to the semi-finals, the last 4 of the English schools competition.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? And I imagine Luke Shaw would have been left back, so Liam Allen would have been...
No, Luke was...
Was he a winger?
Yeah. He was far beyond any of their players, Yeah.
Well, I heard in one of those Twitter spaces the other day about people who played in the academy with Wan-Bissaka, and they were saying he was a really technically gifted winger. That's how he started his trade at Crystal Palace. Yeah, and they don't know what's happened to him now. How when he dribbles, he looks a bit awkward with the ball. Because apparently he was unreal, growing up in the academy.
No idea what happens. I mean, how we found this out though was that the linesman on Saturday was actually the school coach.
Oh,
got
crazy!
Them to that semi-final.
That's a funny turn of events.
He still gets invited to Luke Shaw's some games. He got invited to the Euros final at Wembley and stuff.
So clearly he's very well respected then. Because I was waiting for Luke Shaw to invite me as well after I met him in the mental centre in Kingston 4 years ago. I got a nice little photo of him. He was injured at the time. People might remember he had that bad injury in the 15-16 season, and he suffered a recurrence of it under Mourinho's first year.
You're probably closer to getting a restraining order than a ticket to the Euros final, Tom.
Well, I don't think I want another ticket to the Euros final because I don't think England will ever get there again, sadly. I feel like that was our shot, and it's downhill from there. Oh, it's unlucky for Harry Pointing there.
It's well played. Is someone going to shut those gates?
They do look very shuttable, don't they? Yeah, so give us some love in the chats, We want to know what you're up to tonight. Are you just, at home, enjoying the warmth? Have you got heating? Maybe you don't need heating. Maybe where you are, it's actually pretty warm. You could be, Southern Hemisphere, where it's summer for you at the moment. For us, it's winter, and it's between 3 and 4 degrees Celsius here, so we're wrapped up warm. And some people are saying it looks like there's snow on the surface. It's not. It's just how the floodlights are
reflecting
bouncing off. Yeah. Someone's just quoting me. They look very shuttable. Honestly, we get away with a lot here commentating, don't we?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Sky Sports employed us?
Well, I wouldn't say it was a nice shot.
And that's out of the ground.
He's tested. It's a sighter from the number 9, isn't it?
That's one way of putting it. Yes, Claudio.
Going back to your speech, I'd say no one commentated on the ruins of Hampton Court, the Tudor ruins. Did you say?
No, Tudor dynasty.
The amount of waffle that you can come up with during a game.
Well,
is
I was going
impressive.
I was going for a Peter Drury sort of vibe with the Greek gods in Rome, Manolas. When Roma knocked out Barcelona that year in the Champions League.
A bit of frustration there from the Swans, not being able to play it out properly. But here's Merv shutting. Oh no, he's not going to shut the gates.
Yeah. Thing is, this is the real Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football is obviously the branding with Sky Sports, Monday Night Football. But this is where the real action is, proper grassroots community football. Seeing some great fights, some great perseverance, some great techers on show. Alex Kelly's fighting for it again.
That's got to be
a foul.
Surely. Yeah.
The ref made another great decision.
Well done to the referees, made the right decision there. Stop the attack. That's an instant yellow card. Let's read some of the comments.
Yeah. We'll go over to YouTube, give them a bit of love for a bit. Daryl Shaw comments that was close. Daryl Shaw, who's actually a Swans player?
-9 degrees. Where's that?
Pilsner 2B. So if it's Pilsner,
Got an
I
essay
reckon
due
it's
in a
near it.
few days, but can't miss my club losing to Step 5 opposition. Oh, that is. He's a Leatherhead fan that's got.
Yeah,
Oh, to be fair,
it's
we've
got hurt.
all got deadlines.
Yeah, it's true.
I was I think I was in a meeting about the shirts being released on Wednesday, and I've got a couple deadlines for uni,
Oh, really?
but not in the priority list at the moment.
Well, Ryan, within a few years, hopefully we'll be in the same league.
Go on, Eddie.
Eddie, great fight again.
Eddie.
He's schooling the number
ball.
4 for Leatherhead. But the
Almost.
Leatherhead defender comes out on top this time.
He's finding his feet. He hasn't played in. Well, he didn't play against Tunbridge. The last time he played was Jersey. So Eddie hasn't actually played in 3 weeks?
Never, ref, never.
As you can hear behind us, the fans aren't happy with that decision from the referee.
No, I think that was a foul.
Here's a great one.
It was just Huswick making him know he was there.
Ross Martin, he's washing up with a beer and watching the Mighty Swans online. Rock and roll Monday night.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah. Ross, are you feeling supersonic
Which
right now?
owner cried after the Vars loss? Well, if by the vlog at the end of it, listening to that music, it was
It
me.
could be you, yeah.
Yeah, it was me.
Did tears actually,
Nah, to be honest, I wasn't. Yeah, obviously you're upset initially, but the performance was very promising. We dominated the whole game, so there's only so much you can sulk about it really and be upset, because ultimately it's a long-term effort, and as long as the performances are good, that's what you want to see.
I have to say...
Well played from Jacob here, and he's being
we
pulled
go.
back for the number 5. Surely but into Jacob, and it just got blocked. But I think that's a corner ball.
It is. Yeah, I have to admit that after we went out to Leighton in the Vars in
Yeah,
late April
that was more
this year.
heartbreaking. But that was because the league wasn't. The league had finished by then. We
Yeah.
didn't know that we had been promoted.
Yeah, they were in certain times, weren't they? And
But it was, and that's all it was. It was the Vars. But this, we've got the Surrey Senior Cup to concentrate on. We've got the league to concentrate on. Sometimes it's actually a relief to have less cups to worry about. But anyway, here comes Harry Mills with a
the
heavy touch.
Yeah. But no, I think we've been through the worst of COVID. Obviously, it's looking like it might creep back now, but it will never be as bad as it was with that winter
Let's
lockdown.
hope not. Touch
With
wood.
the seasons, yeah. I might have
hope
jinxed it
not.
just then, but yeah.
Let's hope not. Touch wood. Add the Swans to FIFA, definitely.
Yeah.
Add the Swans to FIFA. Yes, 100%.
Oh, Ryan, very kind words as well, saying that you followed Walton Hersham for the last 2 years since we took over. But of course, you have to support Leatherhead tonight. Yeah, and as I said before, hopefully we see you at some point in a league game, because obviously we used to play each other quite a lot. And actually, tonight, this is the 14th time that Leatherhead and Walton have played each other. It's 5 wins apiece with 3 draws. So tonight sort of swings the balance in one of these clubs' favours. At the moment, it looks like Walton Hersham are taking the edge.
Yeah, I think it's quite odd that two teams that obviously have a massive history in non-league, two big non-league football clubs. It's kind of weird that they've only played each other 15 times.
Yeah.
But I suppose, on the Swans' decline was Leatherhead's. Leatherhead stayed strong, so they've stayed
Yeah.
up in the leagues, and as the Swans have just really declined over the years.
I see Will Fennell has called me the weatherman. I suspect Will is in a very warm house right now, enjoying watching the football on stream, whereas we're here in the cold, enjoying it live.
Corey says he wants in on commentary now. Corey's
From Dan John.
sticking to those expert tannoy announcements that you can hear if we are able to score again.
I reckon George is warming up his voice right now, like a singer would.
He's more likely drinking a beer.
True. Although he could be doing like a Michael Jackson type of warm-up.
Nah, he's probably just drinking a beer.
Yeah, on a work night as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Corey.
there we go.
Remember we were out in Jersey, and after obviously the night out,
Yeah.
we were all in the cafe after our flight had been delayed. We ordered about 25 full Englishes because everyone was just hungry, like
course.
hungover, all of that, and everyone just
Well deserved.
either teas or orange juice or whatever. No one's drinking any alcohol. Then Corey goes and orders a Pinot Grigio.
Well, he's a classy man,
Yeah,
and he also loves booze. Of course, we're joking.
of course we're joking. Anyway,
but I
the
hear
ball's
that-
coming in from Louis Collins here, left-footed outswinger.
And I noticed it looks like is it Palace Francis getting a bit of treatment from Mo, our physio. over there in
Only
the corner?
four players in the box for the Swans, but hopefully there's a lot of movement. Louis in the
Great ball.
box. Ooh.
Keeper sort of fumbles it a bit.
Nah, he's done well there, to be fair to him.
Oh, so it's a dirty challenge.
Is
that.
Joe Hicks going to
I think it's quite
Yeah.
cynical, and inevitably it's a yellow. Although some of the fans might disagree with me.
Have you played Frimley Green this season? Not yet. Not yet. We were actually supposed to play them
Yeah.
on next Saturday.
Yeah,
weren't we?
indeed. Yeah.
Was it next Saturday? And then they got through to the next round of the Vars, so we're
Yeah.
actually playing. It's actually a top of the table clash
It's
next
Badshot.
Saturday against Badshot Lee.
And that's going to be a huge game.
A massive game, that one.
That's a game that can define a season. Interesting, a lot of discussion about Ballon d'Or. Someone saying Benzema should have won it. I don't quite agree with
Yeah, I
that,
don't
but I do
agree with
think
that one.
Lewandowski should have been in with a great shout.
Yeah, I think it was.
Let's be honest, like
Front
Messi
runner
had a very inconsistent year, and the Ballon d'Or is for the best player of the year. And
Yeah, it's for the full year, and
Yeah.
to be honest, in my opinion, Messi hasn't really done anything since June or July,
Yeah.
whenever the Copa America was.
there we go. I'm not sure
But
that'll work
but I
out.
think the Ballon d'Or voting is quite early on in the year, which is a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, clearly needs reform.
Yeah, it's an odd competition that sort of needs a bit of change.
Come on, Millsy.
Oh, so unlucky for Harry Mills there.
Nice.
Just had 3 green shirts swarming him, and now they're on the counter.
But Alex Kelly once again with that amazing work.
The problem for Leatherhead is they just can't get it clicking in the final third. But it's a great strike! Oh!
into the side net.
And a few Leatherhead ultras there behind the net. I saw 1 or 2 of them jump.
Hopefully a slight wake-up call for the Swans there.
They're very distinct with their green hats, the Leatherhead fans behind the goal.
Yeah, it's an interesting colour, isn't it? But I suppose.
Yeah, it's not for
when-
me personally. I am a fashionista, and it's not for me.
It's not quite the Swans red and navy.
Yeah. The Red and Navy Army. Yeah.
Let's have a look at the YouTube
As we
comments.
march on. Because we want to go to Wembley.
I think here's a substitution. Jacob Munting, number 8, off for Reece Brewster.
By that time, you'll be fucking well down.
Oh, Reece Brewster is getting a decent run around. Reece Brewster's a very comfortable CDM, isn't he?
Yeah,
Midfielder.
Reece is a good
He's got a
player.
great pass on him, a great diagonal ball.
Fantastic slide tackle on him.
Oh yeah, it's very true. And he's just like a nice guy as well. He's very cheery around the place. Good lad.
Quick shout out. It's another foul on Palace Francis. Seems to be getting a bit of treatment, but I mean, I suppose as you go up the leagues, this is what you start to notice. It maybe the football doesn't get so much quicker, but definitely the physicality is the big change as you go up the leagues.
Look, we're here to bring a bit of joy to everyone.
Everyone is fit. Everyone is strong, and the boys are going to have to start getting used to it if they want to progress in the leagues.
Alex Kelly's taken up the right back position. Very interesting. Good to see we have people from the Netherlands in the chat.
Quick shout out to Nick Brown. Hello, Nick Brown.
There we go. Hello from Switzerland and hello from Georgia, USA. Europe, North America. We've had loads of places tonight, haven't
Russell
we?
Defray. Looking great, guys. Reminds me of the Batsford era. Yeah, well, I mean, definitely. I've definitely read up on the history of Hersham, and after speaking to Merv quite a lot, and he's been
Yeah.
here for years, and
The great Alan's back too.
that's what we want to do. We basically just want to bring the club back to
Exactly.
where it should be of a name of this stature, really, in non-league. It should be up there in
Yeah.
step 3, step 2.
Well, I was having a bit of fun when I said it, but that is what we want to do. We want to create a dynasty, and we want to create a period at the football club where people can be proud for a long period of time.
yeah, and it's something that the community can be proud of.
Exactly.
You know,
We don't just want it to be a short stint of success. We want it to be sustainable
You see,
over
you
time.
see it all too often. Oh, and Palace Francis picked up in a nice
Oh,
area.
it's great
lovely
tackles.
work there. And
That
that's got
is
to be
gorgeous.
Is that potentially a second? How many times is Palace going to be fouled?
Look,
that could have been a second yellow, I think, because the number
Indeed.
17, I believe, has already been booked. However,
Well, it's vintage Swans right there.
but yeah, going back to it, I think, what were we saying? Yeah, something that the community can be proud of, and it's just something that, you know, we're not here for. All too often you see owners come in and splash whatever, and
Silly
it's all,
amounts.
it's all an ego boost, and you know, it only lasts what 1 year or 2 years.
Yeah, they get bored very quickly, don't they?
They get bored quickly, and that's it. Whereas we're here to stay.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're loving it.
Fantastic ball. Out to Louis Collins.
Louis been in great form recently.
Palace is one-on-one here. This is exactly what he likes, but he's into Millsy.
Hey, Mills.
Millsy back to Palace.
First pass.
Palace is picking it up here.
Oh, so lucky there. Is it a corner? It is a corner.
It's well worked, and it's a corner.
Yeah.
Who is the youngest in the team? I'd say Louis Collins, Harry Pointing, and Palace Francis, all 19 years of age.
And you know what's really weird is that obviously we run the club. We're all 21 going on 22.
Jacob Munting is also Harry Pointing's age as well, I think.
But it's so strange that we have players who are younger than us, even though we're quite young ourselves.
Yeah, but then again, for players, I suppose it must be weird to have owners that are younger than them.
Yeah, definitely. That's a very good point. And that's the beauty of our academy as well. We love the talent coming through there.
Joe Hicks. Oh, he's hit the bar!
Oh, and it looks like it's deflected, but the rest of the goal kick.
Hoswick couldn't get the rebound there.
That's so unlucky from Joe Hicks.
We've hit the bar now. A wrongly disallowed goal. We've hit the bar.
I heard Joe Hicks was just going for a crossbar challenge there. He didn't actually want to score. He just wanted, you know, to win that challenge.
Would have loved to see Captain Joe Hicks with that goal.
And we know he does have a strike on him.
Once again, it's very impressive to see how the boys, you know, how Walton are recovering in their runs. You know, Alex Kelly, what is the minute?
I know, it's
We're
crazy.
into the 70th minute. He's still running around like this after playing a full 90 minutes.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
A mere 48 hours ago.
To be fair though, you know, when you get 2
and Harry Mills
goals,
is
it does
here.
spur you on.
He's going to give it to Eddie Simon. Oh, Millsy.
It's unlucky.
From Harry Mills. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Mills is starting to get onto the ball a bit more. It's nice to see.
It is. He's coming inside a bit. He's trying interesting passes.
Hello from Iceland. Hello. Could Walton produce a future Ballon d'Or winner?
Great pressing.
Definitely.
Great pressing, says Bike Life MT. And I think that's a great point as well. The Swans haven't lost their energy. And bear in mind, a lot of these players played 48 hours ago. We had a league game on Saturday that we won 2-1 against Farnham. And a lot of these boys are looking like they haven't played for weeks. So they've got so much energy on the pitch, and it's really great to see. I know I can do that.
Yeah, well, we all know you couldn't do that.
Hey, none of that. Don't get cheeky with me, Claudio, you know.
If we ever do any videos on YouTube, I think everyone will be able to see, oh, that's a great mazy run, but that's why Brees Brewster's been brought on. Once again, his tackling is just outstanding. The way he breaks up the play is so important for us.
Yeah, it's crucial.
But yeah, no, going back to if we do produce YouTube content in the near future, I think everyone will be able to see your footballing prowess. Let's just
I think I'd look quite decent next to Sartage, though.
Yeah, true. True.
And he'll be listening to that tonight and shaking his head, thinking, stop talking. But you can't stop me now, Tej.
But then again, you'll all look good compared to Stefan, so it'll be alright.
That's very true, actually. I'm sure he'll just volunteer to go and goal.
Yeah.
Stefan, who's one of the fellow owners, and he's stewarding tonight. So he's walking around in a high vis, making sure everyone is behaving themselves, watching this great Swans affair.
Once again, though, that was really nice play, and obviously was brought back for the free kick, but the Swans actually had managed to play that out. And it looks like Dom is warming up, so I'm not sure either Millsy. I was correct. I think Millsy's coming off here, making way for Dom Ogun.
It's great squad depth.
Who actually scored the winner on Saturday for us in his first league start in over 2.5 months after coming back from injury.
Yeah, he's been out for some time, but he was so crucial to us last year.
He's a great player, and hopefully he'll be able to show some of his qualities tonight.
I mean, the type of striker he is, he's got a presence about him. He's very tall, very strong, lovely left foot. He's great at holding it up, but he's also quite pacey as well.
This is actually the first time that Eddie and Dom have played together. It'll be interesting to see how they work together.
And hopefully it's a relationship they can build over time as well.
Once again, I mean, this is where it shows, you know, Eddie's quality and versatility of dropping deep, and Dom playing number 9, or, you know.
So Sylvia Ward's just asked.
Again, well worked from the Swans.
Sylvia Ward's asked who is the oldest in the team. It would be Max Hoswick, who is 39 years old. So when he started playing football, we weren't born.
Palace Francis just got tackled there. But the Leatherhead lot, they are still very physical. Like, you know, there's a lot of pulling. There's a lot of
Claudio, here's a bit of trivia for you. Do you know where North Sentinel Island is?
No, I don't.
So it's an island south of India, I believe. and it's only inhabited by this particular tribe.
Oh, I think I've heard
It's
of
the
it.
one
I've
without
definitely
any
heard of it.
any
Yeah,
contact.
Yeah, that's
so,
it. Is it,
so-
isn't it actually illegal to
enter,
approach?
yeah, because you can spread like diseases and stuff. But Aston Villa FC Will thought it was funny to say he's from there.
Yeah. Aston Villa will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's happy with Gerrard, the appointment.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Let's hope Gerrard doesn't slip up, eh? Because we know he can be prone to it.
Listen, Tom, I'm not here to have a jab at Liverpool fans.
Yep. What are you here for then, Colodro? To have a jab at the Leatherhead fans?
To watch a fantastic game of football with the Swans taking part.
The Showtime Swans really performing on this Monday evening.
Oh, Leatherhead have got.
Oh, and number 9 who's dangerous.
He's going to take a shot, and it's
He
Liam
made that look very comfortable.
Allen. He's a
Safe
good shot
hands.
stopper, isn't he? He is a good shot stopper.
Yeah, he's a bit of an all-rounder type of keeper, isn't he?
Is this a league game? No, this is a cup game in the Surrey Senior Cup. A game where, can be drawn against all sorts of teams. I'm not happy with this.
Oh, it's a great touch. Oh, what a goal!
That's a great goal.
That's an unbelievable goal by the number 9 for Leatherhead.
Well,
They've got one back.
He's been dangerous the whole night.
He has, and it was a great finish.
The only thing I'm not really happy with is, and this is maybe the linesman or the referees, but there's a lack of picking up on, when the ball goes in the air and there's a little two-handed push from the defenders.
Cheeky, isn't it?
But yeah, no, you can say nothing about that. That was a great finish.
Yeah, I mean the technique on it was beautiful, and I think he's been Leatherhead's
dangerous.
best player tonight.
He's been dangerous all evening, and he sort of probably deserved that.
Yeah, you can't knock it really.
I don't think Walton.
Does this go to penalties after 90 minutes?
Yes.
If it's a draw, yeah. So if Leatherhead get another one, it could be a dangerous penalty shootout scenario for the Swans.
Yeah, but I think Swans have done enough to score 3 or 4 tonight.
It's true.
It's just annoying that we obviously wrongly disallowed hitting the bar. I think we've still got more than enough to get a third.
And it's important to remind the viewers as well that Leatherhead are a team 2 leagues above. So this is a great test for Walton, and so far they've come out on top, which has been really impressive. It just shows the talent of the team and how far we can go.
Number 9 again, just.
And he's offside this time.
But it is that number 9 again, He is their danger man.
It reminds me of Poulsen, the guy, the striker at Leipzig. Quite quick, very good at holding up.
Forward.
Yeah. And that's quite a bit of niche Bundesliga trivia, isn't it?
Awful in the Euros against England, I remember that.
Yeah, but I think
they put him on for who was Dolberg.
Yeah, he suits a certain style of play though, I think. Oh, and Palace just can't hold it up there. But you can see Leatherhead, they're licking their lips a little bit.
Yeah, the manager for Leatherhead is awfully animated.
Yeah, he is. Is he wearing a nice fur coat up there as well? He looks very well dressed.
PJ
trying
for it.
4v4 here. The same numbers.
Go on, PJ, go on.
Do you see what I mean though? Like a lot of there is a lack of aggression from the Swans that Leatherhead do definitely. Oh my word. Yeah, no, there's a lack of aggression that the Swans have in this game compared to Leatherhead, but that must just be a sign of the league that they're in.
Yeah. And we do apologise for any passionate words that have been uttered behind us today.
The Leatherhead players just seem a lot more weathered in the sense of the physical side of the game.
Maybe they've weathered the Walton storm and now they're going to come forward.
Here we go.
Winter is coming and so are Leatherhead down the right hand side.
It looks like this is going to be their spell in the game for the last 10 minutes, unfortunately. Whether
The Swans are in jeopardy right now.
Whether Walton can do something special to break this up. But
Come on, Walton, well in, come on.
Alex Kelly again.
Sloppy.
Well done.
Reece does what he has to do. Kicks out of play.
Come on.
The Swans are just losing their edge a little bit here, aren't they, in the closing stages?
Well, this is the thing, I think.
We're nearing the 79th minute.
This is what's going to happen when you have played a game 48 hours ago. I mean, they look like maybe they're tired. But here comes Eddie.
Go on, Eddie.
And it's great.
Oh, unlucky, Eddie, unlucky.
It's unlucky. It's unlucky. Angry
And the number
fans.
3, here we go. Will he try and cross it in again?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with trying to express themselves here.
Elijah Hayes says, can we get post-match interviews with some of the boys or maybe with the manager? We should definitely do that in the future.
Yeah, potentially in the future. I think
On
at
the
moment, yeah, we actually are looking. I think going into next season, we will be looking for a videographer to help us with the YouTube side of things and editors.
Indeed.
So stay tuned when we start advertising for those.
Exactly. We've got great plans to expand in the far future, near future even, I should say.
Here we go. Louis Collins off. No, is it Louis Collins? No, number 2, Harry Pointing off for Alec Fides. So
we're going 4 at the back now?
No. I would imagine PJ will go right centre back and then Fides will go right wing back.
Okay. That's an interesting tactical move from Scott and Billy.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. Scott Harris on the touchline with a beanie on. He's prowling. I'm sure he'll be happy overall, Scott, with the way the team's played tonight. Obviously, it's very sloppy to give away that goal towards the end. And we've got 10 minutes here for the Swans to avoid a penalty shootout with Leatherhead. Oh, it's a cynical foul. But Leatherhead play on in their very weird looking green kits. It's a great ball. And Liam does really well. Simon Keogh, as we understand it, Leatherhead they're a relatively new team, so I think they've changed manager quite recently. So that might be why you don't recognise their 2 main strikers, who apparently aren't playing tonight.
Oh right.
There's a bit of turmoil going on at Leatherhead at the moment, from what we understand.
I think I was speaking to their board members earlier, and
here we go. Joe Bradley Jones puts it forward. Eddie Simon's fighting for it there. And it could be a yellow card for him. But in the end, there's nothing doing. There we go. Mark Fides says, "Come on, Alec." I think another person who's related.
yeah, no.
Thanks for watching with the stream, Mark.
Hopefully, Alec can just come back from
Oh, come on, never!
from animated
What's going on here?
from the fans, but yeah, no. Alec just came back from holiday actually. But last time he did feature.
Yeah.
He got those 2 crucial assists against Jersey.
That's brilliant, wasn't it? I was just a little bit distracted there, you know, with the some of the fans behind.
Those two last goals from Eddie Simon. Yes, Alec did get both those assists. Hopefully he can get another one tonight to put the Swans 3-1 up.
Love and support from Malaysia, says Old Town Barber and Vape. Thank you for the support, and it's great to have people over that side of the world watching us as well. I think we also have a few from Australia, but I'm not sure what time of day it is. I think you might be waking up
Yeah,
early morning
let us know what the time is in everyone's respective time zones.
Yeah, definitely.
Just want to know what times you guys have either staying up to or watching. Oh, fantastic. I mean, that's a foul, isn't it?
I think he might have tripped up on the ball though, and Joe Bradley Jones clears away very well.
I think Eddie, you know, he's had a few. Well, he got fouled there, so it's not. But
Pizzas are here
yeah.
already.
We've just been notified that the pizzas for the players are here. So essentially, as owners, we have to provide food for the officials, the Walton players, the away players. That's part of our duties here. It's quite interesting, some of the things we're expected to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's part of the rules of owning a football club.
Although the pizza is quality, so I'm not gonna go about it.
Yeah, it's unreal. Like, I can't wait to grab a slice and get stuck in.
Hopefully celebrating a Walton win.
Yeah, so it's 2-1 at the moment.
It's looking
to Walton
dangerous
Hersham.
from Leatherhead here.
It's 5:30 AM in Malaysia right now, so it's a great commitment from Old Town Barber. thank you very much for watching, and we hope you're enjoying it. And let's hope we can get you that Swans win at the end of it.
Wait, John. Where have the pizzas gone? Where are they?
I've put them all in the bag. Yeah, I've sorted them out, mate. Don't worry. Yeah, they're all in the back on the table.
Here we go. Leatherhead will be pushing here as we reach the 85th minute. Do you reckon there'll be much out of time today, Claudio?
Yeah, I think there has to be.
But there's been no goals in the second half.
Yeah, but there's been 6 substitutions, so that's at least 3 minutes, isn't it?
I suppose you're right. You never know with the refs.
Yeah, I mean the ref on Saturday. How much time did he add on against Farnham?
Yeah,
Like, it just seemed
on
like
the fan forum, they weren't happy with that, were they? That's a great ball from Liam Allen.
This is good.
Oh, it's a poor touch.
Come on, Walter, come on! Concentrate, come on!
Swans will look to recover instantly.
At the end of the day, they are 2 leagues.
Oh, and can Max deal with this comfortably? He can.
You should have picked up. There wasn't a back pass. That wasn't a back pass.
Well done, Darren.
Leatherhead are really controlling this game well now. The Swans press isn't quite coming off at the moment.
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, it just comes down to fitness, doesn't it? Fitness and strength, and this is where Leatherhead is starting to.
Well done, Liam.
It's important to note, though, I think on the balance of play overall in the 85 minutes that we've had, the Swans do deserve to be up. And as you said a few minutes ago, maybe by even more. But in these closing phases, Leatherhead have been very good. They got a goal, something to build on. And the Swans are struggling to kill the game here. That's a great pressing, but Dom.
Oh, it's close.
Keep it just enough.
Go on, PJ.
And that's clever from PJ to let it run out.
It looks like the Swans have actually gone to a 4 at the back now, Tom.
Yeah.
And have gone 3 midfield of Eddie Simon, Reese,
Brilliant.
and Alex. With Alec on the right wing,
Yep.
Dom up top, and Palace on the left wing. I would like to see Palace get on the ball a bit more.
Yeah, he's been quite quiet in the closing stages here.
Yeah, but then again, he has been doing a lot of defensive work.
It's
so-
true, a lot of running, and he did play 48 hours ago. Oh, it's a great touch. Nothing in that. Ref's actually given it.
Never ever.
There was
Let's have a look at-
there
let's
was
have a
no
look at the
touch
YouTube
there.
Let's have a look at the YouTube.
The 9 went down very easily. It looked like
Have a look at the
simulation.
YouTube quickly.
There's nothing in that.
Oh, he fell over.
Wow.
Oh no.
I don't have any idea how the ref gave that.
Oh, that was a shocking decision, wasn't
It is really is criminal, isn't it? I mean, in the chat, let us know whether you felt that was a foul or not.
He didn't book
I'll
him,
give
did
you.
he? It was just a foul.
I don't know, but I'll give you a clue about whether it's a foul or not. The number 9 was touched by no Walton, not a Walton player at all. So it'd be a complete injustice if Leatherhead got something from this particular set piece. Yeah, people commenting, actor, no foul. We love it, lads. Keep it coming in. It's 10:33 in Italy right now. It's obviously an hour ahead of us. Claudio, you're Italian, aren't you? And you're very proud to be.
Well, my roots would say I am from Sicily, yes.
Yeah, and that is a part of Italy. It's a Sicily national independence movement.
Shut up.
Right, let's not get political here, eh?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about this number 9 taking this free kick because I feel like
I'm just worried about the referee's eyesight, to be
he's their
honest.
danger man here. But then again, it's a tall wall. However, I think this number 9's got the quality.
Oh, it's really
That was
close.
a
Really
good
close.
free kick. That was well struck.
You have to admire the technique on that. I'll admire the technique even more considering it didn't go in.
That was a well struck free kick.
The new Tom Daly. Maybe if the number 9 doesn't make it in football, he can always go into diving.
Right, let's have a look at the. It says 341 currently watching on the YouTube. Do you want to check the
Yeah,
TikTok?
it's brilliant, isn't it? No, on the TikTok,
1.3k viewers
That's
on
fantastic,
the
isn't it?
on the TikTok, and it's great to see, guys. Really
It's quite
is.
surreal, isn't it? We've got like 1,700, 800 people listening to us just talk and watch a great game of football. And it's going to be a decent ending here. The teams are getting quite fiery now. And just to remind the viewers, if this finishes 2-2 in 90 minutes, it goes straight to penalties. So Leatherhead are pushing for that. Walton are pushing to avoid it and go through easily. There's only one way we're going to find out what happens. It's to keep watching.
I think anything about this last half an hour has been easy.
No, it's been a struggle, isn't it, at times? The Swans really should have capitalised earlier on. And sometimes when you
Here we
play, a team 2 leagues above, you might get punished.
Management getting very animated with the referee here, and if they carry this on, they could get sent to the stands.
Really?
Well, if they're acting like this to a referee...
I'm not quite sure where they'd be sent, though, over
They've
there.
gone outside of their technical area. They've
Yeah.
come onto the pitch. I don't really get how that works. That surely this is not allowed.
I think the referee might be blinded by the powerful floodlights tonight.
You'd never see Scott and Billy doing this. Oh, yep, the manager has been booked, but the other one's coming.
Yeah, he's brought reinforcements, and we've got a bit of a fracas here. It's always
Very
good
animated management.
It's good band, though. I think everyone, when they watch football, they do like a bit of
I don't
tension.
think what they're doing is banter. To be fair, though.
No, of course,
they're just
but
very animated. I think Scott and Bill take more of a a Wenger approach, where what is said before the game, at half time, after the game. At the end of the day, during the game, you can't really say much.
Especially when you're part of the management team as well, you need to be a leadership figure. You need to keep calm emotionally. Otherwise, it sends a bad message to your players. And the Swans are looking to push here on the left-hand side. That's gorgeous.
Oh,
it's unfortunate for Alex Kelly. He was being inventive again, it just didn't come off that time.
We're into the 90th minute now?
Yeah, 90th minute. Not quite sure how much added time we've been given here.
Oh, it's a great ball from Alex. But Dom's been taken
That's
down
brilliant.
again. The amount of fouls that this Leatherhead team are committing, and it really is it's not nice to see the way that they're just trying to disrupt the Swans football.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I've just turned to my right, and there were some Leatherhead fans there in the first half. They've all completely vanished.
I don't know, maybe
They're
they've
right
gone
there.
down to stand up. I don't know. It could
I think maybe they want an early night.
We got a game on Saturday.
There we go. The ref taking a bit of stick from the
It's
Walton
like the
fans.
Swans are trying to play it out, but once again, it's a very physical game.
It's unfortunate from Dom.
Well done from Alex.
He's going to keep pressing though.
It's descended to a bit of scrappiness
Well
here, I
in.
think.
And Palace going to chase it down. Left hand side.
Palace can try and hold it on into the corner. Is it gone off?
It's a judge. Adjudicated to be a foul. And we enter the 92nd minute here. I think it was about to play a foul. Everyone's waiting for the ref to blow his whistle. He's probably going to give another minute.
Calling for the final whistle, but I think Leatherhead have got one more attack in them, I believe.
One of the Walton fans says he has a paper round in the morning.
Well defended from Joe Hicks, Louis Collins, not to Alex Kelly. He's going to try and cut that down, but
it's a tricky ball.
And Liam has picked it up. There's no chance.
And the Leatherhead players are being very desperate right now.
Very weak shout for.
To be honest though, when you're chasing the game, you'll call for anything, won't you?
Yeah, but.
Hello, you playing, Red? All night.
Listen to those fans, eh? This is the passion of football and the passion of Walton Hersham.
That's a long kick from Liam. From PJ, sorry.
Oh, it's a great defensive header back.
It is interesting. I mean, the referee's taken how many looks at his watch and he's just not blowing. I don't really know. Like you said, Brad, I mean, I said 3 minutes, but this is beyond 3 minutes, isn't it?
Well, we're reaching the 93rd, and there we go, that's full time.
That's a Swans win. It's a fantastic result against the team 2 leagues above. I think on the basis of the game, I think the Swans definitely deserve to win.
100%. It was a great performance. 2-1. On reflection, we'll take it, won't we? I mean, our win's a win.
Yeah.
The fans enjoyed that at the end, and that's really all you want on a Monday night, watching some great football in very frosty conditions.
Once again, thank you to everyone that tuned in to watch us. We hope we did a good job. We hope you enjoyed it, and we enjoyed the Swans, winning once again at the Hub.
Let's all have a party tonight, eh? With this music.
Great to see, and let's just hope it continues.
Yeah. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram.
TikTok, Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube where we'll post the highlights of this game, and have a good evening, everyone.